How are you doing? And hello, beautiful Seren Stars, and welcome back. And welcome if you're new. I'm a spiritualist medium, but I also love tarot cards and oracle cards. It's meant to be a shorter reading, but often it goes on a bit longer sometimes. If you don't feel drawn to the card I pull, I always say go and have a look at my channel, because there's many other readings to choose from. Don't just go for the first thing that comes up. It has to resonate with you, and if my channel doesn't resonate with you, then there are many other lovely channels out there. Okay, so we'll shuffle these first, and then we will shuffle some other packs together. I like them to just fly out, but if it doesn't, I put it in the bowl and I will choose one. I feel like my shuffling isn't as speedy today. I'm going to try and speed that up a little bit. I hope you're all having a good day. Whoop. That one jumped, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay. Let's shuffle some more cards together. These beautiful angel cards. We went out to, that one came up. I was going to go for that. Some of the highest sand dunes in Europe with my granddaughter the other day, and she's full of beans. She's like I was as a child, like this endless energy, and she climbed all the way to the top of this sand dune, which was unbelievable. I'm not really meant to do things like that, but it's like I wanted to be part of that moment. Okay, so I'm still actually recovering because I have long-term health stuff, but it was such a beautiful day, and then just for whatever reason they are just reminding me of that beautiful day. And in the video I took, we see like this little thing fly from nowhere, and it disappeared, and it kept coming into the video I took, and we can't work out what it is. It disappeared in thin air, and I was joking on the day, oh, there's the little fairies, the forest fairies. So I feel maybe it could have just been something logical, but the way it just disappeared into thin air and came back again, and it was buzzing around my granddaughter, and I don't remember seeing it. And it looked fairly large in the video, so I don't remember seeing it. So it just reminded me of that magical day, and bringing that magical energy into this reading. So is there something or someone that brings you so much joy? Okay, so let me get on. Let's shuffle another pack. We will go for these ones and see what comes out in these cards. Whoop. That one flew over. How beautiful is that? That's wonderful. It's flipped over, so we're gonna put that there. I usually just like to turn them over as we go along, but obviously wanted to come out there. Let's go for your first main card. No. Right. I record on a good day. I record when my energy's good and I'm feeling good, because I like that energy to go into the readings, and then I post on different days. It doesn't matter when I post it, if I posted it next year or whatever. Readings are timeless, but this came out in one of the readings today. If you look back through the patterns of the readings, you'll see that there. And maybe you got this card the week before or the week before. I can't remember what week it was, but there's lots of cards here. So for these same cards again to keep popping out, this is obviously a really important message. So your success, prosperity have allowed you to pay off your debts, acquire wise loans, or receive a grant or scholarship in return for heaven's blessings. I'm getting quite emotional this time with this card. There's often heaven's love and energy coming in. Be sure to share the wealth with others through donations of time or money to reputable charities. How beautiful is that? And I was just very lucky to, and I mentioned that in one of the other readings, to get a place on another MA course. The first one I didn't get a place, but this came out of nowhere and they offered me this place on this other course, which is related to a similar subject. So I was over the moon. But yeah, I'm just feeling so much emotion for this, so much celebration for you in your life. Okay, so much celebration for you in your life, and so much joy. And they're showing me someone pinching himself, like you pinching yourself. You can't believe that I'm being shown the future. You can't believe the opportunities that are coming up now and in the future, and then where that takes you. Okay, what pathways that takes you down, what adventures that takes you down. Okay, what lessons in life. Okay, they're giving me the word magical, so I feel like this next chapter is going to be very magical. And they've talked a lot in these other readings about new chapters, a new you, metamorphosis, new people, and it is very much coming through with this reading too. So it's obviously very, very important. They're giving me the word mismatched, so some of you may have not felt you fitted in certain aspects of jobs or community groups, so it's definitely about finding your tribe, finding your vibe, finding, being able to be your creative, authentic self. Okay, and creativity doesn't just have to be like arts. It can be you could be a mathematician, you could be a wonderful cook. You could be a gardener, creates beautiful gardens, and you may be well spoken and give fabulous speeches at funerals, for instance. There's all kinds of ways that you're just flourishing and being your authentic self here. But whatever this is, the future's bright. Okay, and paying off debts, if any of you do have any debts or money troubles or money worries, it's coming in and sweeping all that away. And we see the kiwi again with the coin here and the feather floating down. As always, the feather in the hat. You're gaining a feather in your hat. How beautiful is that? Is there anything else you can give me with this message? Because obviously it's come out several times now, Spirit. There's someone, a man, and he's just opening doors and ushering me through. And so I feel for many of you, there's going to be lots of doors opening and unexpected things that are going to be happening. And I'm giving the word joy, bringing you joy. It's very much the theme of these readings that keep pressing upon. I don't know, they're showing me someone playing tennis. It's a woman. You could be male, female, non-identifying. It doesn't matter. They're just showing me the message. She's playing tennis. So maybe you're trying something sporty or active, or, this could be metaphorical. I'm just going to watch the vision here and see what comes out with it. Is this woman playing tennis? What else can you give me? And she's pretty good. And I think she's quite surprised. And she becomes better and better and better the more she practices it. And she's batting this ball back to this man. And I think they're quite surprised at how good she is at it. So there's going to be something that you're picking up either again and haven't done for a long time, or something completely new. And the more you do it, you're going to be pretty good, but the more you do it, it's almost like you become like expert level. Practice makes perfect is the words that they're giving me here. So again, it doesn't literally have to mean a sport or tennis. It could be, any kind of skill or anything that you are taking on, being really successful. Okay, they give me the word projects again, and they gave me that before when this card came out. They give me, and the Kiwis run pretty fast. They're just going run with it. I think once you get going, and they show me the ball gets rolling, the ball's going, rolling, you get the ball rolling, it all just kind of builds up into something that's still bigger and bigger and more wonderful. And practice makes perfect. They're giving me here. So you would know more than anyone how that fits in here. Or maybe there's going to be a surprise new thing that's coming in. Yeah. And this feels like a new person, a new people that you're doing these different tasks with and activities with. That's really exciting. We may come back to this one. Let's go into your next card. Ametrine, how beautiful is that one? Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you, your masculine side to give you confidence. And I was seeing a male and a female playing tennis, so I suppose that is a to and fro of that kind of energy that can link in there beautifully with that. What else can you give me? They're giving me the yin and the yang. But this woman who I was seeing playing tennis, she was very strong, very athletic, you know. She built up her strength. And she was just hammering this tennis ball back. And this other person was like, whoa, you know, I didn't expect that. So that could be like your female, but you've got this masculine energy, or your male, but you've got kind of this softer energy, and allowing yourself to tap into that. Okay. Again, they're giving me balance, equilibrium, balance. What else can you give me with this beautiful card? I'm just going to close my eyes now. Okay, as I close my eyes, I'm in a lift, you know, like a lift that you get into and you step into. And there's 10 floors. They're shining up level 5, level 8, and then level 10. And you're pressing level 10. So it's like you're going really fast, 5, 8, 10, you know, you're going really fast, whatever this is, this moving up and this evolving, okay? So again, whatever you was good at it, but it's becoming like excellent, like a number 10, like a 10 out of 10. I'm just going to go with this vision. And as I'm stepping out of the lift, again, I'm on a tennis court. They give me the word stamina, and I'm hammering these tennis balls. So maybe some of you are picking up, maybe literally picking up a new hobby, okay? Or you enjoying the game of life, whereas perhaps it wasn't fun before, but now there's that balance coming in. They pass to you, you pass to them, you know, okay? It's about enjoying the game rather than who's winning. You're just enjoying it, enjoying being in, taking part. So I'm just going to keep going with the visions. What else can you give me with this? And I see people celebrating you, even your teammates and the mate you're playing against, you know, celebrating you. Ooh, she's got on a low power, so I'm just going to press that so it doesn't, oops, stop filming. I was worried it'll stop filming. Okay, so there's a to and fro of this tennis. Do we have tennis at the moment, or tennis coming? I complain, I don't watch sports, so I wouldn't know. I don't watch mainstream television. I might see some things on like YouTube or Facebook pop up. Is there something significant going on with that? But they're showing me, like, they give me the word a powerhouse. You can become this powerhouse and tapping into this other side of yourself. And being as surprised as everyone else, okay, with this change and with this evolution. And maybe you're getting your mojo back and your energy back, or maybe you've not been able to do certain things for a while. So maybe you're having some help with some health issues, okay, and support to allow you to get to that. But it can be metaphorical, so it could be something more mentally challenging that you're being able to take on. Okay. But this is wonderful. Is there anything else that you can give me? They're just giving me strength. And your strength growing and going from strength to strength. And again, a powerhouse. And a force to be reckoned with. Not in a negative way, but you're finding your feet again in the world is what I'm being given here. How beautiful is that? Let's go to your next card. Whoops. I was kind of stuck there. Hierif. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I will look up the meaning of that. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So I feel very much like you've felt, many of you, that you've kind of not been enjoying being in certain aspects of your life and longing for a new life, or to be fitter again, or to be able to do certain things, or to have that team around you, or people that inspire you and things that inspire you. So you're going from like this lack to like you're finding your feet, you're finding your confidence on earth, on this school called earth. The other is growth. There's so much growth, okay, and change coming. Homesick for the stars. So many of you probably are like starseed beings, from other planets, lived many lives, okay, and we can have that sense of homesickness, can't we? Or maybe some of you literally are homesick for, you've moved away from your country. What other clear messages can you give me with this card, please, Spirit? I'm just going to close my eyes. Give me the word tournament. Again, so it's all about tennis, but I'm not really completely sure here. They're giving me the words winning at life. So maybe many of you have felt that you wasn't winning at life. And you've suddenly gone, well, I'm here. I'm going to try and make the most of it, I'm going to try and make the most of it. I'm going to go out and I'm going to find those people that resonate with me. There's billions of people out there on the earth. I'm going to get that help I need with my health to then be that powerhouse. Anything else that you can give me? There's someone holding a medal and a trophy. They just show me different images. So whatever this is, the outcome is going to be like a huge success. And we do have all success here and prosperity. So whatever this is, they're showing me, you are being celebrated. They're bringing me back to those images. And you winning at life. This is very much forward, future that they're showing me. So I'm just a bit thrown by the tennis thing. I'm like, is this literally you're going to be playing tennis, or is this metaphorically? They're giving me both. Both, yeah. Pick up. Show me someone picking up that bat. Picking up that bat. And I'm getting quite emotional with this. Hitting back. Giving back. When someone throws you a curveball or anything, you're just flying those balls back at them, with such power, but enjoying the game of life rather than not enjoying it, which I think many of you have perhaps not been enjoying it, okay? But you're getting up, you're getting your gear on, you're getting ready, and you're just going out there. And I don't really know too much about tennis. I can play. I'm not like an expert, but I can play tennis, although I don't know all the rules. But for you, they just keep giving winning at life, which is wonderful. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to accept those messages and not try and unpick them or anything. But lots of success, okay, and prosperity, and you getting back out there, and you giving back, serving. You're serving is the words that they're giving me. You are serving in life, okay? And I mean it in the best possible way. You're serving in the best possible way. That's wonderful. How beautiful is that? Okay, I want to thank you for joining me here today, and also thank my spirit guides and team. And I feel you're reading with so much success, okay, and so much serving here. And I'm really excited for you. Okay, so let us know if there's anything that connects in here with these messages that you would understand. And I feel this with so much love, so much light, and so many blessings. And I will see you in your next reading. God bless.